see that as 1 point gained or 2 dropped with all the saves that Dubravka had to make?
Yeah, the last bit, sorry.
Dubravka had to make a lot of saves.
Yeah. Now Dubravka was man of the match. He was that for a reason. That means we did a lot of things right offensively. I think we came here, took some of the confidence from the game against Dortmund into the game. I think first half we were good. I think actually we were very good. Dominating the game, on top of the game, scoring 1-0 goal, created other chances, opportunities, could have done the 2-0, more or less. If not out of sight, then we're definitely in a very good way to try to win a football match. Then we concede a chance. We give nothing away first half except the goal in the end of the first half. You can never, ever, ever concede that goal because it just changed a little bit of momentum going into half time. And then the second half, we're coming out. We're not as dominant, but I still think we are okay on top. We got a big chance to Dominic Solanke, got a 2-1 up, and then we concede another goal that we can never, ever, ever concede. That make it difficult for us. But big praise to the players for showing the character and running power and willpower to keep going. And we created a big chance to match it to Xavi. I think there was one more, and then the goal. So did more than enough to get the equaliser. And over the game, I think we did more than enough to win it. So, but unfortunately not.
How frustrating is it? Romero and Van der Ven, your goal scorers, obviously both terrific goals, but it's defenders again scoring the goals.
Yeah, it's fantastic that the two defenders are scoring again, because that is very positive. But of course we need more from the offensive players. They know it. They work very hard on it. It's not that they don't want, but of course we need that. So the day we add that together, plus defending a tiny bit better, then we'll win.
So Porro and Romero, the two substitutions, are they injuries?
No, Romero was cramping in the end. Pedro was a physical, how can you say, played a lot of minutes, so have more running power jet to the right, and then Destiny in.
Last one for me. The fans, you can hear it and again, there's boos, there's chants against you. How do you kind of block that?
First and foremost, want to thank them for travelling and support the team throughout the game, which they do. I'm sure they can recognise and acknowledge, especially the first half and the improvement we've done there, and should have been outside. But also they acknowledge the willpower and character of the team that keep running, keep fighting to the end. And we just need to keep going. We do so many things right, but there's no doubt when you are, it's not dropping so easy for us. The consistent performance we've done, which I think I've said that many times, they are actually in an okay level. But we apparently, because where we are now, we need to do more to make sure we get the wins over the line, especially in the Premier League. And one of the bits is to play every fourth day to perform. That demands a lot of mentality. We have a few injuries, that doesn't help, but that's part of it. Never any complaints about me, that's reality. But that's why we need to be strong enough as a team to keep performing every third or fourth day.
Ian. Thomas, it's impossible to disagree with your summation of the game, only to say that in the second half it did change, you did lose that control, it became very open. You did look vulnerable when they broke on you. Is that a confidence thing, that one goal before half time just kind of changes their mindset a little bit?
I think there's definitely something, I said that before, the ability to handle setbacks in games. That's something we are working very hard on, which I actually think we've done better and better. This was, I would say, at the 1-1. The first part of the second half, I think, is an area we need to do better to control it and just keep doing the right things. Where I think, especially after the 2-1 goal, we found extra willpower and determination, which is hugely beneficial. But also sometimes it's margins. So if we score on Dom's 2-1 goal, I'm pretty sure we would be in a fine place.
Yeah, Thomas, I see what you're saying again about the team and the fans' support behind the team and whatnot. What would your message be to them who are basically calling for your head, not to put too fine a point on it, when you, on one hand, you've got 1 foot in the last 16 of the Champions League, and yet one more bad performance and they turn on you again? What
One
would
more.
your message be to them?
What was you said one more bad performance? I don't think it was a bad performance.
Well,
It was maybe not the result we hoped for.
It was a
Yeah.
bad result, and they weren't happy with it.
Yeah, I think the performance, if you look at it throughout the game, especially the first half, was good. The way we ended again, good. Average second half, which you've seen many times, and then they unfortunately it lacked with 2 moments where we didn't defend it well enough, and that's what we are working very, very, very hard on to try to get on top of. And while we are fighting everything we can to perform in Champions League and Premier League, that's the way it is.
Well, that's what would your message be to those fans who were turning on you again at the end?
I think the message to the fans, as I said the whole time, is that we're working very hard on make sure everything is going in the right direction, and that we'll keep doing that.
Okay.
Thomas, the fixtures in the Premier League recently have, with respect to those teams, been against easier opposition in relative terms. The fixtures are going to get harder from here. What gives you confidence or belief that the team can do what they need to do against a higher level of team?
I never look ahead to see how the fixtures look. I think in the Premier League every game is incredibly difficult. I think every head coach, every manager I speak to think the same. And right now we have the next game ahead of me, or us, is Frankfurt away. another difficult one, but where we have a great opportunity to finish in the last 8, and that's what we're focusing on.
Okay, thank you.
Can I just ask about Andy Robertson, by the way? So that's been widely speculated as close to happening. It will obviously help you today defensively.
Just on that one, in general, you don't know me that well. I don't speak about players that's not in the club, except Ronaldo and Messi. So that's no comment. Yeah.